So, final day, and we've not managed to survive not having any rain. It's raining quite heavily today. We've just parked up at the farm park just up the road from Guildford, and today we're doing 4 Wainwrights. We were meant to do 5, but we've cut out high rays, so we're doing Steelfell, Calf Crag, Gibson Knott and Helm Crag. We're going up that way, but yeah, we were meant to do high rays, but we've cut it out because of the weather. We'll see you when we're up there. So strong and it's so wet. Bit of a break in the wind. Mum and Dad have gone back down to the car. We weren't too high up, so I took them down the hard descendy bit, and now they're just on flat ground walking back. But we are continuing on to the top of Steelfell and then round to that side. Approaching the top of our first Wainwright of the day, Steelfell. That stick over there marks the top of this Wainwright, and we've made it. It's still a bit windy, still a bit rainy, but we pushed on and we got up here. You're going to put a stone on top, and we've done the first Wainwright of the day, Steelfell. We're going to head over to Calf Crag. Now the plan is still to do Calf Crag, and the other 2 over there. We won't be doing high rays. It's just really windy and the rain's meant to get worse, and if I'm perfectly honest, I feel a bit bad that I sent the other 2 down and have carried on, but I wanted to get some Wainwrights done today, and the plan was always to do them 4 and never the other 2. So we'll be doing the 4 and then cracking on back down. I stacked it in there, I slipped off of that, went down. Oh, there we go. half an hour now since steel fell, and I'm pretty sure that over to my left is Calf Crag. But compared to the conditions we had earlier, the high winds, heavy rain, that's all gone now. We're back to it being quite nice and tranquil. It is quite boggy round here, mind. I've put my foot in quite a few places where you don't really want to put your foot. I mean, pros are Gore-Tex boots, and I've got waterproof trousers on, which are helping. But yeah, I'm almost certain that over there is Calf Crag. Approaching Calf Crag. You can see the cairn just there. This is where we're going to have our coffee and brownie stop. Calf Crag done. I can't believe what the weather was like this morning. It was torrential rain, heavy winds, and now we're up here. It's amazing. The winds kind of died down, no rain. I'm glad I pushed on. Gibson Knott and Helm Crag, they're over that way. So I reckon we'll crack this out by 2 o'clock. For evaluation, I've worked out that that's Gibson Knott, that's Helm Crag. Just over the side of this rocks, that's steel fell. So it might be quite quick. I've got to go across this path here, down to those two and back down. If we were doing high raise, that's over that way, that mountain there. But we're not going to do that today. Having a cup of coffee and some snacks at Calf Crag, which is just up there. We sat here with this amazing view behind me. Keep the camera rolling periodically as we go. But as I said, the weather is due to get worse now. I think the rain's coming in, so best we start moving and getting off of this mountain, and then we'll have an early finish and maybe a walk down to a pub. There it is, the top of Gibson Knott. To be honest, there was a cairn back there, over there, that I thought was a better fitting top of Gibson Knott, but this is it. That steel fell over there, and that little bit there, that's where my mum and dad turned back. Look at that. We're going to drop down, that's Helm Crag over there, and have another quick coffee break. The base of Helm Crag, our final Wainwright of this walk, and it's only 12 o'clock. It's been good though, but I have pushed myself to get it done as quickly as I can. But here we are, Helm Crag. Top of Helm Crag, just up there, but technically on the map that cairn, which is just there, is the top, but we went over the other side and took a few photos of Helm Crag. There's so many people up there, so I didn't really want to record while I was up on the top, and we ruin their experience, so I thought I'd record them come down. But I'll put a couple of the photos of myself up on screen now. That was me up at the top of Helm Crag, looking at the views. It was a sheer drop down the other side, but the views were pretty amazing. It's about 12:30 now, and heading back down to the car park to meet with the others, who, if you remember, left us on that ridge, on that descending ridge just there. But yeah, so Helm Crag, probably one of the best Wainwrights of the trip. It was a pretty amazing view. So just descending down this path, back down this green path, we're going to loop round back down to the farm where we parked, and that is the end of day 3 pretty much. So I'll see you when we're a bit further down. Nice footpath on the way back to the car. I thought I'd do the sign off now, because when I get to the car park, my mum and dad are picking me up. They obviously left us at the base of Steelfell to go back because they didn't feel safe and comfortable with the weather conditions. And do you know what? Fair enough to them. Fear is one of the strongest emotions ever, and as humans we're trained, and natural instinct is either to attack it or to run away from it. And when it's a fear of something that you can't see and attack, the only thing to do is retreat from it. So fair play to them, they've done amazingly over the last 3 days. The mileage we've put down has been tough. That there behind me is Helm Crag and Gibson Knott. That's the way we came down, and now we're just heading back to the car park. 4 Wainwrights achieved today, not as many as the other days, but the last day should always be a little bit less of a tough day compared to the others. So as always guys, if you really enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It really does help me to see that you guys are watching the videos and enjoying them, and it makes me want to output more. I mean, I love taking you along on my adventures, especially when I'm collecting Wainwrights, and to see that you've given them a thumbs up and liked them just makes my day that little bit more. And if you want to go one step further and leave a comment, even if it's just to say loved the walk, can't wait to do it myself, I'd love to see that. Or maybe you've had an experience on this walk that you want to share as well. As always, if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button down below. It really does help, and I can't wait to take you on wherever my next adventure takes me. Hey look, that's the path we started on, and there's a sheep mate here, look. Oh, he didn't like me. Anyway, take care guys, and I'll see you on the next adventure.